Now, of course, I was going to invite Amaani. And Amaani, the floor is yours.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amaani, and I'm going to give a brief introduction to the history of Providentia Books and its mission. About 5 years ago, I learned that from my dada that many corporations were throwing away excess books instead of donating them. These were books that were still in good condition, but were being trashed simply because donating them took more effort. That honestly shocked me. Donating a book to someone who needs it feels like the obvious choice, especially in a country where access to educational resources is still uneven. To me, it felt like a waste of education and also a real environmental loss. That realization reminded me of something from my childhood. When I was about 7 or 8 years old, I was visiting my dada and dadi's house in Karachi. One afternoon, a bus pulled up outside. At first, I assumed it was just a regular transport vehicle, but then I saw children my age stepping off with backpacks. I later learned that the bus was not taking students to a school, since the bus itself was a school. Seeing that stuck with me and made me understand early on that education does not fail because students do not care. It fails because access is limited. Those two experiences planted the seed for Providentia Books. Providentia began with a simple idea. These were books sitting unused on shelves and in storage, and at the same time were schools and organizations that could not afford basic learning materials. Providentia exists to connect those two realities. Its goal is to make sure books are not thrown away or burned, but instead reach people who can actually benefit from them. The mission of Providentia Books is to make reading and learning more accessible by removing cost as a barrier. Through its platform, individuals and organizations can donate books, and schools and NGOs can request materials that match their needs. These include textbooks, reference books, exam guides, and general reading material for students of different ages. The focus is not just on giving books, but on making sure they are useful and relevant. Providentia also works closely with partner schools and organizations to distribute books thoughtfully. Donations are not random. Schools request specific materials, and Providentia works to meet those needs so that books actually become part of classrooms and learning spaces. This approach helps ensure that the impact lasts beyond a single donation. And Providentia Books would not exist without my dada, Sehgal. He has spent his life focused on expanding access to education and opportunity in underserved communities across Pakistan. Whether mentoring through supporting schools, organizing relief efforts, or mentoring young people, his approach has always been hands-on and action-driven. When the idea of Providentia first came up, he did not treat it like a side project. He gave it his full attention, asked the right questions, connected the right people, and made sure the mission stayed focused. His leadership helped him turn a simple idea into something structured and sustainable. Because of that commitment, Providentia Books has now donated over 60,000 books to 30 schools and NGOs across 5 major cities in Pakistan. These books are now in classrooms, libraries, and community centers where they are being read and shared. What started as a small effort has grown into something that it continues to expand its reach. Today, Providentia Books stands as proof that improving access to education does not always require massive systems or complicated solutions. Sometimes it starts by noticing what is being wasted and choosing to redirect it with care and intention. Seeing how far Providentia has come is a reflection of its mission and my dada's belief that education should be accessible, practical, and real. Thank you.
Thank you so much.